Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is tolerating is another destructive male characteristic. I think guys get mixed up with the idea of tolerating and being tough. They're really two different things. Being tough is thought of like being stoic, being able to take pain, being able to withstand. Uh, that's all of that's kind of good in the short term, but in the long term, it turns into tolerating things that you shouldn't tolerate, and being able to tolerate a lot is not a good characteristic for you. It's very destructive. You shouldn't need to do much tolerating. It's better for you to not tolerate that much. You don't want to tolerate bad behavior from the people around you. You don't want to tolerate poor situations that you're in. You don't want to tolerate bad circumstances that you find yourself in. You shouldn't tolerate them. You want to move away from them, get out of those bad circumstances, not deal with people you need to tolerate. Whatever poor circumstances, situations you don't want to tolerate, you want to get out of. So it's two different things, right? You may have to, in the short term, tough things out, but in the long term, you wouldn't keep yourself in a situation you need to tough out and tolerate. You wouldn't get yourself in that situation again, right? You shouldn't need to tough out and tolerate a bad job. You would use the inspiration of being in a bad job to get a better job. And if you get a better job and it's really not that great, then you go on and get another one, right? You don't tolerate a bad job. You don't gut it out and be tough about it. You in the short term, you work to put food on the table, but in the long term, you move towards something better. You don't tolerate a bad marriage for the sake of whoever, the church, your God, your family, or the kids, or whatever. You leave a bad marriage and find a better situation for yourself. You don't tolerate living in a bad neighborhood, you move, right? You don't tolerate a bad situation that doesn't make you happy. You get out of that situation and move towards something better. So give that idea some thought. I mean, basically, tolerating is a very destructive characteristic. I tolerated a bad marriage for years. It didn't help me at all. It nearly killed me, and certainly it ruined my life for the time I was there, and it ruined my life for years afterwards. It took a long time to heal from all of that tolerating, and I don't want that for you. When you find yourself in a bad situation that you find that you just have to tolerate, you know that you have to get out of it. That's your cue to do something different, to decide that you matter, and not have to spend any more time tolerating these bad circumstances or situations. All for now.